Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Okay, it is Wednesday. It's 28 degrees. My eyes are all blurry.
Are you sure? Are you asking me or are you telling me?
Well, I'm looking at WGN's TV and it says like 28 in the bottom corner.
28.
Okay.
And it also says 602. And anything else you want to read on the screen?
Nope, that's about it. 28 degrees, much better than yesterday at this time. So Case came in shivering today. It was like, oh.
You know, his little teeth.
It was very cold out.
Yeah,
It's cold.
A little bit chill. So we got a lot for you today. Obviously, 312-591-8300. Give us that proof of life check-in. And we have AC/DC tickets coming up at 8
Hell
because
yeah.
that's what we do. That's how we do this here. And also, of course, Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets at 7:10. With next week coming up, we have Night 4 tickets for Bush. But I want to take a moment before we move on because we started the show yesterday on Giving Tuesday, you know, very similar to all last month and a half. And a big thank you, a big, huge pat on the back for you. If you woke up today and you're like, I don't want to go to work today. I don't want to do anything. Boy, it was terrible. It sucks. Well, you know what? It's all good because of what you did yesterday. And if you contributed up to just $1 to the Q101 Gallbuster Gravy Food Drive, or you did up to $2,000 like some people did, and a lot of businesses yesterday dropping $1,000.
Hell yeah.
So we started off yesterday morning at this time with 81,000 meals with a goal of 101,000. So we get the little Q101 there. So for the Gallbuster Gravy, and we ended up. Are you ready for this total?
I'm excited because I actually don't know the final total.
Well, the final total, even after we got off the air, it's even bigger than that. 116,559 meals.
Good Lord.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of lives saved. That's a lot of people that are going to eat this holiday season that weren't going to eat. The Greater Chicago Food Depository distributes that to 1,000 food banks and pantries anywhere you hear us in a 100-mile radius. It's not just Chicago. It's everywhere. And you did that, the listeners. You did that. And we were up. So we're now in the top 14 of all-time food drives for Gallbuster Gravy.
Oh my gosh, we love it. We're very competitive with charity.
Yes.
We love telling other people who are raising money to suck it because we did better raising money.
Yes, suck it is a word we use often.
Absolutely. It's our favorite. And I do want to give a quick shout out because I got a very, in my mind, funny DM at 10:30 in the morning yesterday.
Okay.
Which started with, damn it. I was stuck in
Oh.
traffic. And my company donated seconds before you went off the air, and we didn't have a chance to get a shout out with all these crying faces. So I'm like, oh, what's the company? What do we got here? Swift Impressions, Inc. They're a small family-owned printing company.
Like that.
They're turning 50 years old in 2025, and they donated yesterday. Awesome. So Swift Impressions, Inc., you need to get something printed up for it to look nice and apparently swiftly done.
I bet they're swift. I bet they're fast.
Exactly. That's the speedy place to go get it. Family-owned business. Love to see it.
That's amazing. We had so many new businesses join the party that, you know, we don't even know. We obviously know the listeners we have, but we didn't know some of the businesses that checked in, like Dimitri Law, like these people that checked in and donated, dropped $1,000 and said, just love what you do every day. People we hadn't heard from, which is what I'm trying to say, and we appreciate that. Also, the listeners, if you donated, like Vinny and Addison said, I donated $20. It's all I got right now this year to give. That means more to me in some ways than a $1,000 donation with someone else, because you did what you could. You paid it forward. And now look at that. That was 60 meals. 60 meals with $20. So Vinny and Addison, thank you. Every dollar, every cent was appreciated. It's going to save lives this holiday season. So
yeah, we just wanted to say thank you. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. So, you know, you can still donate, but we're going to, it officially ended yesterday, but the donation page is open. And like I said, we're the top 14 of all time now. I know 14 doesn't sound great. Like my dad didn't say, hey, get a better jump shot so you can come in 14th place in high school basketball.
Big companies raising money on that list. Some big old boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
People with deep, deep, deep pockets.
This is kind of a David and Goliath of raising money, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, pat yourself on the back if you donate. Even if you didn't, if you listen to the show, you were a part of this. If you couldn't donate this year, you were a part of it. and we're all family and saved a lot of lives this year. So coming up here, here's what we do when you donate things. We give you incredible free experiences in just about 10 minutes here. Before 6:20, we give you the keyword for a chance to go see Lincoln Park anywhere you want in the United States, free.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for a fact that makes your brain just go.
Woo!
Now, this relates to yesterday's fact. Yesterday, we pretty much blew up the studio when we gave out the word of the year is brain rot, which, you know, a lot of people use brain rot when it involves just doom scrolling and being on your phone too long and using, I guess they define it as unintelligible and intelligent content on your phone, just going through stuff that's not important. These phones were supposed to make us smarter, you see. Back in the day, that's what they were supposed to do.
The phones are smart. It doesn't mean you are.
Correct.
That's the problem.
Yeah, if you can copy and paste
That's the
something.
rub, baby.
Yeah, that is the big problem. So we all have brain rot now, and what it led us to, all of us here in the studio, me, Brian, Kenzie, and Case, to go to our screen time. So you hit general on your phone, and then you hit screen time and see how much you're spending on your phone. I was somewhere like 4 hours and 58 minutes. I think Case was 2:47, and Kenzie was 9 hours and
47 minutes.
That's right. A big winner. That's the big winner is Kenzie.
Shut your whore mouth, Case. How dare you?
Now,
And during the holidays to talk to me like that.
we found out I was on Instagram the most, and then the clock app for 2 hours and 47 minutes on Monday.
All those time zones.
Oh, you don't know the deep dive you can do in that clock app.
Yeah.
You should try it. So what we've done now for a fact today that's going to make your brain go is, according to a study by a company that analyzes all these kind of analytics and data on your phone and what you do with it, a technology solutions company, we have the average number that you open your phone a day. So
Like
just
pick it up and open it.
Pick it up and unlock it. That's
start,
it.
Start doing stuff.
Yeah. You don't even have to. This is just like, even if you don't do anything, if you just pick it up and look, sometimes you pick up your phone and go like, hey, here, and it opens up. Oh, I'll put it down for
You're
a
like,
second.
what day is it? Because you're filling out a check or something.
You know, what percentage am I charged right now? Just make me feel comfortable that I'm at 76% right now.
I keep having to check my bank account. I'm very concerned. I got scammed on the phone the other day. I thought it was Xfinity, and I'm pretty sure it was somebody stealing all my information, so I just keep checking my credit card.
For someone to buy a whole bunch of hoagies somewhere.
In like Pakistan.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I was not there.
All right, so when we come back in 5 minutes, first off, how many times a day do you think you pick up your phone, Kenzie?
I don't like this question.
I know you don't.
At all.
It's okay. That's why we're here.
Okay, I'm going to say I pick up my phone at least 50 times a day.
50 times. Case, what do you think?
It's got to be triple digits. I think it's closer to 4 digits. I think we're probably picking up our phones 1,000 times a day.
Well, how many times do you think you are?
1,000 times a day. I love being on my phone.
Does it count if my baby picks it up? That's the issue. He grabs my phone all the time.
Yes, it does.
Okay, if you blame your baby for your number.
He's got a real problem. I've been trying to talk to him about it.
Okay, so when we come back in 5 minutes, we're going to tell you the average, and we want you to also text in and think what you think, how many times a day you just pick up your phone and unlock it to use it. 312-591-8300. We're going to give the actual number, and then we're going to go on our phones and get the real numbers
I hate it.
in 5 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian Kenzie on Q101, and it is time for a fact that makes your brain just go, which we blew everybody's mind yesterday with the amount of time you're spending on apps and on your phone, because brain rot was the word of the day, and we all have brain rot, all of us together here. We're singling anybody out here, just because Kenzie had more time on her phone.
Okay, that was a single out. That was so passive aggressive. It was unbelievable.
I think by definition it was a single out.
I know. We're not singling it out. Now, Kenzie.
Even though Kenzie had more than double the time of me and Case, not singling anybody out with brain rot. Now, so the new fact is this. Today's fact that relates to what we were talking about yesterday is technology company analyzed all kinds of data and analytics you don't even know your phone has. And the average person, how many times you check your phone, meaning you pick it up and unlock it. You don't necessarily have to do anything on your phone. You just pick it up. And it's a comfort blanket, no question. Like if I just pick it up, unlock it, I go, 14%, I got to charge my phone. I can't be without charge here.
Right.
So you just do that. That counts as one of them. So people guessed all kinds of times. Kenzie thinks about 50 times a day. Case
Right.
thinks 1,000 times a day.
1 million others.
Well, Kenzie was closer than 1,000. 96 times a day, the average Chicagoan picks up their phone and looks at it.
Really?
96 times.
Okay. Do you
So-
guys fall above or below average?
Why don't we find out?
Why don't we?
So here's how everybody can do it together. All of us. You go to settings on your phone.
On your
Case-
iPhone.
Should Case say this?
I can do it
Can you do it?
I can
Because
do it.
Case just told us 5 times for us to find it.
because now I know because he said it 5 times.
Okay, got it.
What do you do? By the way, so this is on an iPhone. Is an Android completely different in the settings category?
I'm sure they don't even have that functionality. All I hear is how great the camera is, yet your phone can't do anything besides that.
Okay, now
miss
I'm
me
going to
with the green
respond
bubble.
to a lot of Android people. Case, I wish you wouldn't have done that.
And you know the first text coming through is going to be that green text.
That's what's better.
Yelling at me. I didn't even say it.
Kenzie, you hate Android people? I hate you. And you're like, it was Case that said it.
If you are mad at Case for that, his Instagram
Is
at Case Low
_case low.
_ Case Low. DM him personally. Please don't text it about your Android. That
But
was
be
the
sure to
Case
follow
thing.
me when you DM me.
No, just yell at him there.
I love how you didn't know there was an underscore in there.
Why would I have his at memorized? I was just guessing it was his name.
Before we continue, why'd you need the underscores? There are that many Case Lows out there on
Just get a
Instagram?
little pizzazz.
You did
Stupid.
it just
That's not
willingly?
a good idea. You could have
Yeah.
gotten just normal Case Low and you picked an underscore.
What I believe happened is I think Case Low on Twitter is taken, and so I'm _Case Low on Twitter. Also, feel free to follow me there.
Good Lord.
And so by
I
the time I
know.
got on Instagram, I was like, well, my career needs to be in sync. I need to make sure that Twitter and Instagram have the same handle.
Underscore 3 exclamation points. I'm Case Low 1 3 exclamation points underscore.
I will say this to defend Case a little bit here.
Thank you.
So
You
there's
haven't
a,
heard the defense yet.
there's a lot of Brian Haddads out there, believe it or not, which is me, by the way.
So you went with Brian Haddadi.
No.
Oh, what was he gonna say?
I chose to use my middle initial, so it's Brian J. Haddad, my tag on Instagram, Twitter,
I
Facebook.
have never noticed that there's a J. What is it for Jacob? Jeremiah.
What is your middle name?
It's Jeremiah. That's what it is.
Like the bullfrog?
That's right.
I knew it.
My parents grew up in the woods in a trailer. They named me Jeremiah. No offense if you grew up in the woods in a trailer. Okay, so
Or our name Jeremiah.
Or Jeremiah's be a cool name.
Brian Jeremiah Haddadi.
Remember that.
It's beautiful.
That's right. Okay, here we go. So you go to settings if you have an iPhone. I don't know what you do on your Android. Then you go to screen time. So scroll down, hit screen time. You're going to see your screen time, which, by the way, yesterday I went up to 5 hours and 32 minutes as I see that right here.
I bumped up too, so I don't want to talk about it.
Did you get to 10 hours?
I'm past 10. 10 hours 56.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So right under the daily average time, it says see all app and website activity. Click that.
Yep.
Now,
Scroll down.
and you're going to see something that says pickups, which is how many times you pick up your phone a day and a daily average. I will say mine's up 17% from last week. That's what it says, even gives you that.
Okay.
Now, Kenzie, you want me to go first? You go first.
I want to go last.
Okay.
Because I have the highest usage, and I have said that is because I use my phone when I'm looking at recipes when I'm cooking, so it'll be up for like 2 hours. I have the baby monitor on phone. This is all true. I don't know why. I want a sound machine on my side. I don't know why you're in charge of all the fun. All that's accurate information. It's not a lie. Okie doke.
Okay, so I'll go first. The average is 96 times a day Chicagoans pick up their phone. I can't believe this. I'm up 17% from last week, and I'm at 93,
You're at 93.
which shocks me because I pick it up all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I love picking up my phone.
I would have thought I picked it up 93 times this morning already.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Case.
So, Brian, you were 93.
So I'm right about the average of Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a lower screen time than you, but I pick up my phone 146 times a day.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh,
All I could imagine. Sorry. I just imagine, you have to be one of those guys who grabs their balls a lot, too. You're very fidgety. That's what I imagine. You're just very touchy.
Oh, Kenzie, if only you knew how true that was.
I know. A lot of ball play over there, you can tell.
well, he was a D3 baseball prospect. Pitchers always grab their nuts. There's
Yeah.
this
True.
re-rack, as
If
you
you're,
say.
if you're a
They
pitcher,
re-rack.
You re-rack.
It's like that line from Train, Spins, and Automobiles when he's like, what would make you happy? And he goes, an extra set of balls and a couple more fingers. That's what I imagine for Case. That's what he wants for Christmas.
Very funny line, but I believe Kenzie's delaying giving her answer on her amount of time she picks up her phone.
I am excited about this because it goes with exactly what I said. This is just this is information that backs me up. My daily average of phone pickup is 86 times.
No effing way.
I swear to God, look at it, bitch.
Well, that could be AI recreating some kind of image
I
on
made
there.
an AI screen right now.
She photoshopped it.
Yeah, obviously. That's what I'm doing. And that goes with, even though I have the most screen time, what I said I'm doing, my recipe's up for 2 hours, or the baby monitor, because I'm not constantly picking it up. It's just on in the corner. So information to back me up. Your Honor, I'm innocent. Damn it. Case, I want a sound machine by the end of the day. Do your job.
Well, I'm curious I'm curious what our listeners are, where you're at, and and everybody should do this. So again, you go to settings, screen time, and I can't remember the rest now. Oh, screen time, then CL app and website activity.
Yada, yada, yada. You get to see your pickups.
You'll see the whole thing. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And not only yesterday was a great day for God Bless the Gravy, our food drive that set a record for the Greater Chicago Food Depository and the show, helping save lives. You guys did that. But in food news, now, Kenzie's very upset in here. He's in another room, by the way, if you don't know that. He's in like another room.
He's in his corner.
He's in his corner.
She's upset now or always?
Well, she's upset always, but this is the different upset level.
I don't know. You sound pretty upset.
That is like such a lie. It's because I get ganged up on. This show reminds me of my childhood, and that's a problem because I had 2 older brothers, and they were the worst. And that's my experience here. They're just best friends, and we're gangs up on me.
You know what's funny is we talked to your brothers, and they said they had an awesome childhood.
Dragging me down the stairs by my feet. I know.
Well, this is unfortunate because we wanted to try the McRib. They started at McDonald's yesterday. They were out. Now Kenzie goes home to Elgin, and me and Case go home the same direction. I drop him off like my child at home, coming home from school. And so there's a McDonald's right near us, about 30 seconds from where the drop-off is. And so went over there and got the McRib. It's back, and it is beautiful. It is so good. I forget every time it comes back how good it is, and it comes back. I'm like, yes.
Every word you say makes me want to punch you in the throat. I was waiting to know that because I made it very clear that I've never had the opportunity to try a McRib.
Which is unbelievable.
And you were like, oh my gosh, Kenzie, you know what? We said this last week because they weren't back yet. You looked me in my face and said, you know what? I am going to treat the show next week to some McRibs, so I would love you to try one for the first time. That is what you said. Yesterday, I was here over an hour past our show. So if you want to say they weren't serving McRibs yet, yes, they were. And you could have ordered them, and then you didn't, and then you just went with K's. Because you guys are mean girls. You're bitches.
Okay, that's not true.
To quote the movie Mean Girls.
Here's what happened. I forgot.
Your Honor, he forgot.
That's it. And let me tell you, you should use that in court because what do you come back with what I forgot? Because I did forget. I honestly did. I'm really sorry.
You didn't forget to eat a McRib.
No, I didn't forget that. Well, we were driving home on Lakeshore, and then I said, oh, yeah, we were going to get McRibs. And he said, that'd make my day. And so we did. We got the McRibs. And they are tremendous. Kenzie, you have to try one for the first time ever. This is probably my 700th McRib. So good. Now, here's the rub that I would have rather eaten with you than Case. Because he didn't want to eat with me. I went to the drive-thru, bought him a McRib meal, 2 McRib meals.
That must be nice.
It was very nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's with fries and a drink, Kenzie.
You owe
the
me.
meal.
I'm going to order something right now, and you're going to pay me back.
What are you going to order?
Whatever I want, bitch. You should have brought me to McDonald's.
Okay, so we got the meals, and I go, cool, let's sit in the parking lot here. Let's eat them in the car and have a nice conversation. He goes, no, I want to go home. And I go, I just bought you a McRib meal. He goes, I know I want to eat it at home. I go, why don't you want to eat with me? He goes, I want to eat it at home. So he was very emphatic, so I drove him home, and then he dropped him off. I bought him a meal, and he took it home and ate it.
Does it remind you of when you were single and you'd buy drinks for girls at the bar and then they'd walk away?
Now, that's the first thing you said all day that's right. Exactly right.
You're like, hey, aren't you going to put out Case? I just bought you a McDonald's.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Did you feel like a piece of meat?
Well, it's just strangely intimate to eat with somebody in the car. I didn't really want to do that with you.
I would have ate with you in the car.
That's what I'm saying. I chose the wrong person, the wrong partner.
Well, I could have told you that, but you didn't ask.
But it's just, I don't want to bump elbows with you. I don't want to reach for our drinks at the same time and accidentally touch your hand. I want to eat
What's
alone.
wrong with Brian's hands?
Well,
I'll touch your hand. Put your hand out. I'll
They're
touch
beautiful. Look at these hands.
it. Touch my hand. See, it's fine. Nothing
so
happened. I
big,
just
though.
explode. Oh my God.
I clearly chose the wrong partner in crime. Kenzie would have touched my hand.
Yeah.
I know there would have been an awkward silence while we're both chewing. That's kind of weird.
I don't want that.
I know.
You could have the radio on.
Q101
we
would
love
have
the
been.
radio.
Hey, we work on it. It's pretty cool.
We're huge fans of the radio.
There's nothing better than pulling in the McDonald's parking lot with your McRib and having Q101 on. Just sit there with the engine running and the heat hitting you while you eat that McRib.
I just want to say, in the movie Mean Girls, I am Gretchen Wieners. I get left out of this little crew all the time.
That's not true.
It is
You got left out on this one, but you don't get left out on everything.
all the time.
No, just that you did get left out on this. I do feel bad about it because I wanted us to share it together. And by the way,
But we did it.
We did. It's my fault. I forgot. That's my excuse, Your Honor. Now, they have those jugs of McRib barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
They've already sold out of them.
Did you and Case both get one?
And chugged it. No, it's called A Whole Lot of McRib Sauce. The website is wholelotofmcribsauce.com, which is incredible.
It's not just on McDonald's?
No, you go to this other site.
It's a separate entity.
Now, it's a good thing they sold out because 100% of the proceeds of those jugs of rib sauce goes to the Ronald McDonald House charity.
100%?
All of it. All of them. They
That's badass.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
Yep, that's good. So it's good. But I want that jug of sauce. Damn it. I want
Don't
a jug.
look me in the eye and say that.
Touch my hand.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.